Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Stellaris, because I play a lot of games. As a YouTuber, I play a lot of games, yet this one's kind of stuck with me. Like, I keep kind of thinking about it, and I actually went, after I made my videos, my terrible videos where I made lots of kind of rookie mistakes, because, you know, one, it's a complex game, and two, I actually got a bit unlucky. I actually looked up, I got a bit unlucky with, like, the RNG going on. I got a bit of an unlucky kind of starting position where lots of empires, like, were encroaching on me very, very quickly, and I made some bad decisions that I wasn't, like, fast enough because I was learning the systems. So, I want to go back and do this properly. Some of you were kind enough to send me to like guides and give me feedback. Luckily, I've got a lovely community, and some of you gave me some really helpful advice, and I asked you some more questions, and you gave me some follow-up answers, and I think I understand this game at least enough now to give it much more of a fair crack. So, let's dig into Stellaris, shall we? So obviously we're starting again. I'm not going back to that slightly broken version of the Earth Empire that I created. No. We are beginning, and we are creating anew. Create ourselves a new empire. Because, well, I can hardly resist to be the duck people. I saw these people the moment I began, and I rather like them. And yes, before you get into the comments, I'm aware because it's in the mammal list, it's technically a platypus, but like there's not really a good duck in the avian, and like the mammal platypus guy has a lot more kind of customization options, so I like him better. We're just going to assume that ducks have evolved a bit, alright? He's got the best like duck-like bill, so we're sticking with him. And as indeed you might have guessed, we are indeed the Mighty Ducks. The plural of which is the Mighty Ducks, of which the adjective is Quackian, of course. Now for the name list, I will actually go for an avian one. I quite like these, by the way, because like there's a real kind of difference between them. Like, you know, in Avian 3, the ship names are kind of dramatic things like Sweep and Swoop and Pounce and Rise and Grizzly Beak and stuff. Whereas Avian 1's much more about like hatchlings, and Avian 2's much more about plumage. You know what, I'm going to go for Avian 3 just because I quite like the kind of the leader name, Eyes of Orange, Red Wing, X-Tac, stuff that I really quite like. But to be honest, like the ship names and the fleet names, I'll probably just rename them myself, so we don't have to worry too much about that. The ship prefix, however, is QQ, standing of course for Quack Quack. The Quack Quack Ascend, the Quack Quack Howl, and so forth. Now this one's really interesting. The traits. So you start off with 2 trait points, but if you want to, you can take negative, like, bad traits to get yourself more points, so that you can actually take, like, really powerful ones. Let's find, like, a really powerful one. So extremely adaptive, yeah, habitability plus 20%, so you can colonize way more easily. Now, despite the fact that Conformists actually has a duck on it, I don't actually want to take it on this occasion. So I'm going to take weak, bad damage on the ground, because I don't really intend to be getting involved in ground warfare anyway, so hopefully it won't really come up that much. And using that, I can now fund some better perks. Let's see what we've got here that I like. You see Industrious for plus 15% minerals. That's really tempting. Oh, but Intelligent. Yeah, I'm going to go for Intelligent. Plus 10% to all of the output strikes me as a really good idea. And I'll take Rapid Breeders as well, because my experience was, like, it takes a while for colonies to get set up, and that's kind of important. So I'm going to take Rapid Breeders, Intelligent, and Weak. That is the duck people we have here. Now, our home world is obviously going to be an ocean world. That's what we're going to be. So yeah, we basically need to find ocean worlds if we want to expand on them. Naturally, our homeworld is Duckburg, woohoo, and the star can be called, ooh, what should the star be called? The Brightest Quack, lovely. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to start in Sol. What that means is, like, we'll start on Earth, because, like, in my mind, it's the future, and humans have obviously been, you know, long overthrown, maybe like, oh, we just nuked each other or something. And then the mighty ducks in the radiation evolved, and repaired, and rebuilt, and humans are just a distant memory. Now it is just the duck people, the mighty ducks of Duckburg. That doesn't mean I know exactly what's going to be around me, by the way. Like, it seems to be entirely randomized. Like, I actually just tested this before I started recording. Like, in Sol, Alpha Centauri is always nearby, but what's in Alpha Centauri is randomized. So, like, I don't get any benefit from knowing what I did from last time. It's just nice to be on Earth, or rather, New Earth, Duckburg, which has indeed been taken over by ocean. I'm assuming, like, you know, our duck predecessors did some terraforming to suit it. Obviously, we're going for an avian city. Let me see, there's not really much. I don't know why a reptilian city is like that. And why does an avian city have a massive bridge? We can fly, or possibly we can fly. I'm not sure. We're some sort of duck platypus radioactive hybrid. I don't know whether we can actually fly. Now, as for the empire name, this I've had to put some thought into. We are the Infinite Pond. That is us. We are, in fact, the Infinite Pond. I think that's a really good name for an empire. A pond that stretches out forever. with infinite breadcrumbs floating in the waves. And again, the adjective from that is quacky, and obviously you don't construct an adjective straight out of the infinite pond. That would be grossly offensive to our duck gods. Now let's just quickly get ourselves going up with a nice little... Oh yes, this is good. A nice bird together with... Oh wait, hang on, this one. Yes! A golden bird. A golden bird floating on purple waves. Perfect. Now, big one. Government and ethics. So you've got 3 points. If you want to be a fanatical something, it costs 2 points. If you want to just be like a modest something, it costs 1 point. And that unlocks new forms of government. Now, what I think I want to do here is I kind of want to double down on research, because it feels like if you want to win a war or just generally get ahead, having the technological advantage has got to be a good idea. So I feel like I want to be a fanatical materialist, so 10% output to all of my researchers. Meanwhile, a single rank of pacifist on top of that would give me more embassies, which is kind of important. Because, like, as I understand it, there's not really any form of, like, subterfuge or spying in the game as yet. I'm assuming there will be in DLC at some point or other. So, like, if you want to know what's going on, you need to be making alliances, having peace, making embassies, stuff like that. So, I'd say a single rank of pacifist, if only for food plus 10%, which is quite useful for the growth, together with, yeah, fanatical materials for all that research, strikes me as a good idea. Now, as for the government... I'm very tempted by this Science Directorate. Effectively, I'm playing as a duck version of the Institute here. Yeah, so elections are a lot less common. There are still elections, it's just they're less common. So, you know, leaders have a longer period of time to get what they want to do done. Now, research alternatives +1. So every single time there's research, you get, like, 4 options rather than 3. Having 4 options, as well as having loads more research, that strikes me as a really, really good idea. Empire leader capacity, yeah, research alternatives. I think this is potentially a really, really good idea. I'm going to go for a Science Directorate. Elections, but relatively rare, benevolent scientific leadership. Meanwhile, as the starting weapons, it kind of feels like projectile weapons is good against shields, energy is good against hull, and missile is a bit of a middle ground that's kind of got longer range to it. I did missiles last time, so let's go for some projectile weapons. I think, you know, hopefully we won't be doing too much fighting, and I can research some extra stuff too. I'd like to kind of try something different than the missiles. So yeah, this is definitely a shorter range, but can chew through the shields with ease. And that means when we get the option to, we should prioritise something that can hit the hull nice and hard. FTL method, I'm going to stick with warp travel. I now understand how that works. I got really confused last time. I just did not get how that worked. But now I understand how that works. So I'm going to stick with warp travel because I actually understand that one. And the ship appearance, obviously, we're going avian because, well, one, we are avian. Possibly, kind of, a bit. But more importantly, the avian ships look really, really cool. I love how they look. They're really kind of swish and sci-fi and futuristic. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, I almost forgot though, I actually have to bloody name the leader, sorry. So the leader can be male or female. I prefer the red little quills, spikes, whatever. Yeah, and you actually get to like have a lot more variety over this, so I can have them all different colours. I will have them the kind of like, I'll go for... Do I like the red? Yeah, I quite like the red. The red's quite nice. Then you can change the clothing, which is very important. And, oh yes, that one. The fancy one. And our starting leader shall be... Scrooge McDuck. Perfect, except female Scrooge McDuck. Now we're going to go for the biggest galaxy size. I was told that's a good idea. Elliptical is fine. I'll leave everything else be. That's all absolutely fine. Yep, let's be on our way. So here we are in the brightest quack system. Absolutely beautiful. There's Duckburg. Glorious, glorious Duckburg. Controlled by the Infinite Pond. Now let's have a look, see what we've got going on here. Zoom right out. Okay, we've got a few things dotted around. Like, I'm not sure why these ones are flat. I assume that means there's something actually powerful going on there. That's fine. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that. And I now understand how this works, which is if I select a ship, it's got a little yellow circle around it. So I can actually, like, you know, understand roughly what's going on. Like, if there is a system within that, I can jump straight to it. If there's not, I can't. So I've kind of got to be careful. And anything that's within the purple is already kind of part of what I own. Whereas anything outside the purple, I need to either build a colony or an outpost. So the outpost I built last time that was already within my system was completely pointless because like that system was already relatively secure. So that's fine. It feels like, yeah, there might be some stuff vaguely nearby, but nothing too bad. We've got some room to expand here. I think we've got a better start than before. Right, let's go straight over to technology because this is a good idea. Who have we got here? Beak of Silver. You are good at computing. Feathers of Honeydew. Ooh. Yes, research speed plus 5%. I like you. Whereas you just live longer. Wings of Gold. Obviously, I've got 4 options because I went for the Science Directorate. Fusion power, that's probably a good one. Orbital energy converter, unlocks the module solar panel network. Ooh, that could be tempting. Quantum theory leads to a physics building. Deflectors. Okay, well, if we're going to go down science, let's get a physics lab going. That might be a sensible thing to invest in relatively early on. That unlocks things extremely fast. Obviously, we'll be going for a colony ship as soon as possible. I would not mind getting a colony done. So even though, like, some of these are quite good, like, yeah, planetary unification, that's not too bad at all. I'll go for the New World Protocol. Let's get a colony ship working as soon as possible. And as for over in engineering, I was told this, by the way. Yes, of course, the Betharian refining and the Betharian power plant. I basically, until you've unlocked Betharian-related stuff, you actually, like, you cannot see Betharian at all. So, ooh. Improved spaceport is right there for additional mineral storage capacity. That's tempting, but ooh, a station, a defense platform. That's very, very tempting because that doesn't... go for the improved spaceport. That's a sensible thing to do as, like, early as possible. You start going on that. Actually, what's your thing? Oh, you just live longer. You don't research anything faster. Fine. Those guys are now going to get going on that. Let's just head into the brightest quack for a second. Because the first thing I want to do over in... Ooh, I love this. My new construction ship. The beautiful... The Roost Manufacturer. Screech class. Love it. And that's my science ship. The Probing Eye class. Love it. Oh, my new space station. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I assume, like, these are effectively still just like the... Yeah, it's just the Corvette class, effectively. It's pretty much the same as I had last time, just obviously with the first murder. Blimey. Okay, interesting. Yes, the first thing I need to do, actually, is I want to be building myself, as I can't actually... there's no modules I can add on right now. I want to build myself a new science ship, because we need to be researching stuff, like, as fast as possible. So we need to scout out what direction we want to expand in early. So we're going to get a science ship going on here. That's fine. We'll build that as quickly as possible. Now, while we're doing that, the science ship that I do have, obviously that thing can now just start scouting out Luna, etc. If I just... No, there you are. There you go. Just start scouting everything. I refuse to admit that's the most efficient way you could go around the solar system, but whatever. And let's actually let you start moving as a consequence. As soon as he starts finding some stuff, we can start building some basic supplies. Now, while he's going around, let's figure out what we've got here. Governor, Wings of Blue, construction time, clear blocker. Let's have a look see at our world, actually. Down on the surface, what have we got? We've got some sprawling slums that we could spend some energy and minerals clearing if we want some more stuff. But we've actually got loads of areas we haven't even expanded into yet, so that's fine. And yeah, now I understand, like, that's the capital there, and it gives benefits to everything close by to the capital. Fine. Okay, we've now got ourselves a new science ship. Perfect. So this one now, hang on, just pause for a second here. Let's just zoom out here. You are going to start scanning around, figuring out what's going on next. We're going to start with Alpha Centauri because, well, just because it's Alpha Centauri, by the way, it's not the same Alpha Centauri. It's all randomized, so it may or may not be, like, good or anything. Oh, sorry, he needs a leader first before I can actually send him out. My mistake. So we need to assign a leader, and in order to do that, I need to recruit a new one. I assume I've got enough to do that. Let's see what we've got here. Research speed, no. Research speed, particles, 10%. Expertise in minerals. All of you guys seem about the same. Yeah, I like that. I like the research speed 5% because it might come in handy later. So we'll recruit you straight away. Okay, he's now got himself set up there. Back out here. So now this thing can actually start doing some work, and we'll send it out to survey Alpha Centauri. Beautiful. So we just need to figure out where is a sensible place to start expanding, like, as quickly as possible. And ideally we need to figure out, like, a cluster of stars we want to be ours. Over here might be good. Look, there's, like, a whole bunch of stars really close together. So if we could just, like, get, like, an outpost to control this area, we'll have, like, control over a big number of stars over here. So that there might be sensible. Now, back in here, by the way, we've found the first of some actual stuff, so we've now got a construction ship. Yeah, I'm now using the outliner. I agree, the outliner is good. You, build a mineral station over there, because that's the only thing we've actually found so far. Slim pickings, actually, in this particular version of Sol, next to how it was previously. So you head over here and just have a little poke at that. Let's have a look at the technology, by the way. The technology is... Oh, that's going to happen so fast. I love it. We're going to be researching new technology all the bloody time. Meanwhile, Alpha Centauri feels relatively a lot more crowded than the last time I was here. We're out to Alpha Centauri 8, and it looks like, yeah, at least 3 worlds have moons as well. So we've got like 11 planets in here. Yeah, good. Luckily, this already falls under our jurisdiction, so that's fine. Back to the brightest quack. Now, if we want to produce more in this world, we're going to need to actually invest down here immediately. Let's build something on here. This apparently produces, yeah, one thing there. So if we build a new mining network, spend 60 minerals on a mining network, that means we'll kind of get an extra one out of that. That's fine. Yes. That will suppress some collection of food. I don't really want to do that. Can we resettle you to... No, I don't resettle it to there. I want to move it over to here. Can I not just move you to... I don't know how I move you, actually. Yeah, I'd like to build a mine here, but there's no one actually here. So, never mind. You know what? I think for now, we need to prioritize just getting some more minerals in. So, yes, you are indeed going to be a mining network. Meanwhile, one of our ships has found on Alpha Centauri 3 a planet teeming with alien life. Beautiful. So we're definitely not alone in the universe, though I don't think that's intelligent life. That's just like some random life that's floating around. And our construction ship is almost done. Oh, I love this. I just love this new mining station. So we found simple forms of life in the infinite... Wait, the infinite pond. Damn it! Oh, well, never mind. We are apparently the Infinite Pond is abuzz with news of alien organisms discovered by the QQ Escalate some time ago. While far from intelligent, there is life out there. Perfect. This thing, I think, looks really cool. Oh, yeah. That is nice, that little mining station. I love it. We've found an anomaly on Venus. That's interesting. How difficult is it? Failure risk 22%. Yeah, sure, why not? Go research it while you're passing by. Yeah, we've got a bit of an issue here, which is, oh, we're gaining a lot of minerals, but we're actually, so far, we're gaining 0. Yeah, we're gaining 0 energy, possibly because I bought a science vessel so early. I guess maybe they've got a bit of an energy drain. So we need to get some more energy going on here. That's fine, because we've just discovered some energy over here on Saturn. So give us another month or 2, we'll be able to build a new mining station on Saturn, and everything will be just fine. Never mind, we've apparently discovered something over on Venus. An ancient alien civilization on Venus? Really? 12 million years ago, bloody hell. They call themselves the Vultuum Star Assembly. Worm-like annelids, 3 to 4 meters in length, communicated with each other primarily through vibrations. Huh. Interesting, I say. So if I could just find more artifacts, I could find their homeworld, but that's fine. I don't need to worry about that yet. That's very much low priority. Now, what's going on over in Alpha Centauri, by the way, while we're just waiting to gather a bit of stuff? Oh, no, this is more like it. This is much more like it. We've found all sorts of stuff in here. We've found multiple things that we can do. Ooh, contact report from the Remnants. So, intelligent life taunts with pointed absence, reads popular Newsnet post on Duckburg. Oh, everyone's mocking the science director because we haven't found intelligent life yet. Give it a minute. We've only been in bloody space like 2 months, alright? And we've already found multiple worlds that are really good potential mining areas. Now, actually, we have found ourselves an ocean world. Perfect. Now this is, well, it's not perfect. It's very much blocked out. There's not going to be much here. So it'll cost a lot of energy and minerals to clear this place out. But we have at least found a world we can actually, we could at least colonize. So that's good. This world is fantastically massive. We cannot go on to Tundra. And also there's a fair few issues with it. But once we unlock Tundra, I tell you what, Alpha Centauri 2 could be an amazingly good colony. We could put so much onto that. Oh, we're actually making negative energy at the moment, I'm guessing because that's red. Well, that's fine. We've got a construction ship here that can build a mining station around Saturn for some extra energy. So that's all absolutely fine. You get on with that. What else have we found here, by the way? Yeah, slim pickings in the Sol system on this occasion. The Sol system we got first time I played was much better. You see, I wouldn't mind having a third science vessel just keep probing all around the galaxy, but that would cost another whole 1 energy just to maintain. So we're a little bit shy on energy right now, so we can't really do that just yet. Another flipping anomaly. Bloody hell. How difficult is it? Failure is 20%. Yeah, sure, get on with researching it while you're passing by. Whatever it is, go and research that. Generally, like, people telling me in the comments, like, if something comes up as something that's, like, an option you could research, you probably should research it immediately. That's almost always for the best. Meanwhile, back over in Alpha Centauri. So we found a couple of places we could mine, which is good. Ah, but this is a habitable world where I could build a mining station, but if I do, the moment I actually found this colony, the mining station just explodes, so it's not really worth it. Could build a mining station over here and a research station here, mind. Meanwhile, back home on one of the moons of Jupiter, apparently there's massive sheets of organic material, but looks like we don't really know what it is, to be honest. No bloody clue what that is. Ooh. 6 society research points. If we just study that. Oh, bloody hell. That's pretty bloody amazing. Alpha Centauri survey is complete. Are you nearly done, by the way? Because we are really, really flipping lacking. Yeah, we're actually eating into our stores of energy right now. Beautiful. You're not done yet, because there's a lot to kind of do in the solar system. Oh, yeah. 6 society research points. That's pretty bloody spectacular. How much does a research station eat, by the way? I'm guessing quite a bit. Yeah, that's cost 1 energy. We're going to need more energy if we want to keep building these stations. Meanwhile, Alpha Centauri is done. That means we can start scouting out other areas. We just need to figure out what area to expand into. Alpha Centauri honestly is okay, but not spectacular. Let's figure out what else we want to do here. Also, you, the Escalade. I think we need to rename you. I don't really like the QQ Escalade. We're renaming you Science McShipface. You are the glorious leader that will be our first contact with the aliens, most likely, so it's important you have an appropriate name. Out here. Wait, hang on. Why has that caused my boundaries to expand? I generally thought the only way to expand your empire was actually to build a colony or something, but it looks like it's expanded very slightly this way just by virtue of the fact that I've scanned it, which is interesting. Well, head over here and scan these guys. Figure out what's going on in there if you'd be so kind. We just need to figure out, yeah, where we want our first colony to be. Because right now we're not ready for a colony anyway, are we? No, the colony ships are still kind of years out, so we couldn't expand even if we wanted to. In theory, I could sink a whole massive pile of research into building an outpost if I wanted to, like, secure some star systems. Oh, hello! We've encountered some alien vessels in the Ruinum system. Is that where we're going next? Are we even there yet? I thought we haven't even bloody arrived. They are flagged as the Alpha Aliens. Right, okay. And enigmatic spacefarers, yeah, we know. Sorry, let's go and have a look, see what these guys are. Hello. Oh, they're hostile. Or they could be hostile. They've certainly got something. Right, okay. In that case, over to the situation log. And we need to investigate them, like, now. Get on that. That's important. Now, the question is, should we continue studying this system? Or should we not? Like, presumably these guys are gonna... Are they just going to immediately back off? No, they're getting on with it. Fine. Actually, oh no! System survey. You are just the... You're not a ship. Well, actually, there is a ship here. Oh, they just ran away, though. Never mind. But yes, someone definitely... these are just the giant squiddy things. They are not that... They're actually not, like, dangerous at all. Fine, let's just scan this system and figure out what's here and then move on as soon as possible. Meanwhile, I believe we're done with Earth at this point. Yes, there we are. We're good. You've built that, and we now have an energy surplus again, which is good. So, the construction ship, you should probably head over to here. We now have the minerals for you to build, yeah, another mining station around Jupiter. I think we kind of need the... We need the energy right now. Looks like we've actually, you know what, we've actually got some okay stuff going on in Sol. Like that +6 research to society is worth it just for that. You build that there. Actually, no, we've got an energy benefit for the moment. While we already have an energy surplus, actually, head over here to Ceres and build a new mining thing. Because I feel like we're low on minerals right now, and we will need more minerals later. Habitable world survey. I'll put that in the situation log, but I won't actually kind of begin that yet. How is that place I built? That mine. Okay, so we're now building 3... Oh, nice. Yeah, 3.3 collected by the population. That's good. Now, we've got this other science ship that's lazy. Yeah, I like the new outliner. I like that a lot better. Okay, so you're heading over here and having a look what's going on in Ruinum. In the meantime, you ought to go over here and start scanning these areas. Because this here might well be an area we want to kind of just like get to grips with. We might well want to kind of have a look what's going on here, because this is so many systems close together. We might just want to slap down an outpost and say, by the way, these are mine. Whoever the hell you are in the Sejanus Expanse, stay away, we own this, thank you very much. So let's catch up with Ruinum right now. We've got ourselves basically nothing. Okay, Ruinum possibly not worth bothering with. Actually, I've delayed my bloody colony ships to investigate the Alpha Aliens, and I strongly suspect the Alpha Aliens are actually going to be just the little squid people, but never mind, we may as well investigate them. It's kind of annoying, actually, because like every time you come into a new alien, you need to kind of divert your your society team, and your society team's got really good stuff in it. It's kind of, I don't know why it's always them. Like, well, I guess it makes sense, because, like, you know, it's study of sociology, of alien cultures. But, like, it's really annoying that, like, engineering and physics, like, basically gets to get on with what they're doing uninterrupted, whereas society's constantly getting interrupted and distracted. Ah, yes, and there we are. It is indeed the Tiyinki, docile creatures, totally not to be worried about. And, oh, because I've got the fanatical materialist, hunting them would be a net loss. Interesting. That's my response to some massive great space squid, apparently. So, over here in Ruinum, have we found anything? A little bit of energy, a tiny bit of that. But, like, energy, I'm not really fussed about energy, because I think energy, it's very efficient to produce by, like, you know, you can produce, like, power plants on planets and all sorts of stuff. Like, going into a new system, just because it's got energy in it, strikes me as potentially a kind of a real waste. And you're going to be done with this system now, aren't you? Oh, you found an anomaly. Failure is 22%? Yeah, get on with it. You give that a quick research. Meanwhile, we'll go back over to here and check what these guys are doing. Oh, this is a much bigger system. And there are... Ah, that is just the squiddies. Hello. So you are just the lovely squiddies. The Tayinka calf. And the... Are you all calves? Looks like it. Lovely. So, yes, they are completely placid. They won't even... For the most part, they don't even fight back if you attack them. So said the law. So we'll just go over here and see what's going on in this system. Fine. Right. Back over to... Here, are you... doing something? Yeah, you're doing something. You're not doing anything at this exact moment in time. I right now have, once again, I'm basically running a deficit of energy. So, okay, fine. You, manufacturing ship, need to go over here and build a mining station around Jupiter. Yeah, let's just get some more energy going on here. Meanwhile, back on Duckburg, we've got... Aha, finally, we've got some people starting to grow on this section. That's perfect. You are ready to go, aren't you? Yes, this area is ready to go. Oh, failure! Oh, no, it's not the Escalate. I renamed it. That bug's still there. It annoys me that you rename a ship, but it doesn't show up in the text. The QQ Escalate inadvertently bumped into the cargo pod orbiting Runum 2 while trying to collect it. And... Bloody hell. Well done, guys. You just bumped into the thing we were researching. That's unfortunate. By unfortunate, I mean you're going to be fed to the giant mutant lobsters that presumably live in Duckburg. Okay, so these guys that are currently now living in an area that's producing just like one food, I could potentially just produce a power plant for them. And I think that's really sensible because we're so low on power right now. And that costs 60, but generates 3. Which I think is a really sensible investment because we're constantly apparently running low on power. That will constrict gathering some food. I know, that's fine. In all fairness, because we've got the fast breeder, I'm not so worried about food. I think we'll be alright even without it. One of my science ships is apparently done. Ruinum could produce a ridiculous amount of energy, but I don't need to worry about that really. Energy, I just don't think it's worth expanding just to get energy. Yeah, this whole area is not feeling like a great place to expand towards, to be honest. At this point, we're getting very far away from home. If we don't find anything in Carmageddon over here, then I think we're just going to abandon expanding in this direction for now. Or at least we probably won't be plan A. We'll kind of keep an eye on it all, but that's fine. And then you are moving out of the... Did the squids just warp? Do squids know how to warp? Is that how squids work? Ah, meanwhile, over here in Bralix, which we do not currently own, can't help but notice we've got 2 separate good candidates for mining here. This could work. And it is indeed just within the range that we could warp directly from Duckburg out to Bralix. That's acceptable. That's just within warp range. So if it runs into trouble, you know, we're doing all right there. That's not too bad at all. That's good. Okay. This could all work very, very nicely. The manufacturing has finished. Fine, let's go to you. Okay, good. At this point, we've now actually got an energy surplus going on. That's excellent news. In that case, maybe it's time for us to build... We don't need an observation post. We definitely don't need an observation post, in fact, because we don't have anything to observe yet. Since we've got just a tiny bit more minerals, now I could get some... You know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get the research built here, because this is really powerful. 6 research off one thing. We're totally building that. Now, right now, I don't have anything to really spend influence on, to be honest. So, like, this is why I should probably just build an outpost out in this direction. If we get any more good results from out here in Bralix. But let's see what's going on in Carmageddon. You're just kind of scanning this area. If you find any, like, good colony worlds out here, but it feels like this is a small sector. I'm not really worried about this one. Yeah, back here in Bralix, you found... not much more, to be honest, and you're almost done with this whole area, giving that a quick scan. Meanwhile, Duckburg, I think that's the progress on the power plant, isn't it? Yes. Soon we'll have lots of surplus power. Okay, fine. Right, keep it up. Head over to, yeah, Carenza over here. Yeah, totally. Just scan this area. Go and start scanning it. Yeah, go. Scan, scan, scan. And there is the power plant done, and we now actually have a massive pile of surplus energy. Perfect, that's exactly what we needed to see. If we want to start expanding, we're going to need some surplus energy so we can build stations and whatnot. And our research centre is complete, and social research jumped straight up to 11 every month. 11 a month. Spectacular. So at this point, I believe we've now covered everything we need to cover in this first sector. Beautiful. Ah, Carenza, what's going on over there, by the... Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I think I've decided we want to have this whole area for us, actually. This feels very, very important indeed that we just go and, like, own this place. Let's just keep an eye on these two sectors as well, because if we could, like, have it more like here, we'd probably be able to cover a bigger area. Hello, what have you just done? You've just leveled up. Beautiful. And we've got some research complete. Good. Now, what have we got to choose next for some physics? Research speed plus 5%. Yeah, I'm taking that early. That's very quick to research, so we're getting on with that now. Now, what did we discover out here? Basically nothing. We really have not found good stuff this side of the world. I tell you what, just give it one more go in this direction, and then we'll probably head back, and you can handle Bernard Star, Sirius, Zedra, and all that stuff. Now, at this point, I think I'm feeling good enough to have a third science vessel. Actually, you know what I should do? Just in case pirates show up, I should just kind of get Gore class. Bloody hell. Just while we've got some stuff going on here, let's just get some extra ships, because I feel like they don't eat much. They don't eat much at all, but like just in case pirates show up, I want to have just a little bit of extra strength here. Now, you finished surveying this system. That's good. What else have we got here? So this system's well worth having. So's this system. This system's there. All these systems have got loads of good stuff here. You just... no, not you. You head over here and keep an eye on stuff. Yeah, down on Duckburg, we've already got a surplus of 3 food. So we're definitely in good shape at the moment. We don't need to be worrying or kind of rushing to build more farms or anything. So that potentially means we might want to... We could convert... Actually, no. Let's wait for this place to become a mine. We can convert this area into a mine very, very easily. Okay. The construction of the 2 extra corvettes is finished. That's good. And we've got... Aha! Colony ships are ready to go. Beautiful. Commence some new research here. Orbital hydroponics. I don't think we need to worry about that. We've got kind of fast breeding, so we're okay. Galactic Ambitions. Ooh. That's intriguing. Plus 20% border range. Could be worth doing. Eco Simulation, Hydroponics Farm 2 would be unlocked, and Farming Subsidies as an edict, no, I don't need to worry about that. Army Upkeep minus 10%, I definitely need to worry about that. Orbital Hydroponics means I can produce food in space without having to kind of fill up space on the planet with farms, which is kind of interesting. None of these are spectacular. I wouldn't mind doing... You know, actually, we can do this pretty quickly. We can do this one pretty... You know, that's worth doing. We can do it fast. Because of how much bloody society research we get in, we can research that bloody quickly, even though it's a tough one. Now, how are we getting on in Plov? Is Plov just as completely bloody hopeless as everything else we've found down this end of the galaxy? You know what, on the plus side, oh, we've actually found something we could theoretically settle on, mind. It is a desert, it's massive, but yeah, we have no way of settling on that for now. You see, I'm feeling quite good about this, because what it basically means is it doesn't really matter who's kind of floating around this area. They're not going to bother seizing these systems. There's no bloody point. There's nothing here worth taking. One anomaly with a 30% failure risk? Sure, get on with that while you're passing by. Why not get on with that for a second? Yeah, apparently, like, over here in Bax, which is otherwise basically completely worthless, and oh, no, that's just squids. It's just squids. Don't worry about squids. They're just passing by us. Yeah, we're just kind of doing some research over here. That science ship's done over here. This area is... Alright, it's got like some stuff in it. In fact, it's got multiple areas we could land on, but they're all completely... they're arid. Yeah, totally arid. Not really much I can do there. Now, can I move you? Are you... Ooh, can you make it back to Bernard Star? Because if you can, I'm just going to basically tell you to do that. Just go and survey Bernard Star. Can you make... Yes, you can just make it. Beautiful. So yeah, you just... head there, don't worry about it. You over here are about to do a research project. What are you about to find or fail to find? 70% chance, and it did it successfully. An alien mural. An artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. Not detected any other signs of alien activity on the moon. Exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. Okay, we've just found alien graffiti. Fascinating, I guess. I'll come back to that. We'll come back to that later. What we need to do right now instead is we need to finish just checking out these systems. So you... go and... I don't know if it's a good idea to ask you to go and check out this black hole, but could you please get on with it just in case? Just go and have a little look-see what's going on with this here black hole. You're now in Barnard Star, which has a load of stuff going on here. And I still don't like the name Barnard Star. So the Duck people, they've kind of been like studying the ancient records of Earth as was before the time of the Duck in what's just called the Dark Ages. They came across this man called Bernard Cribbings. He appears to have been like some form of great leader or warrior or something, so we're just going to rename it after him. Perfect. Hang on, we don't need system. Apparently the game adds system by itself. There we are, the Bernard Cribbins system. That's back again. Are you literally just going to go and scan a black hole? This is a terrible idea. You must be well beyond... I really would strongly recommend against just going up to, you know, the event horizon of a black hole just to go and have a poke at it. Ooh, it's got 5 physics in it, mind. That's kind of worth having just for that. So basically, yeah, I've decided I do actually want to go and own this area. We're going to send the science ship to have a little look-see at Shatra. So you, manufacturing vessel, just head over here. I know it's going to take you 2 jumps to do. Oh yeah, there's really good stuff over here. Beautiful. Alright, straight in here and what looks like... Oh, a mysteriously named Astrid. Oh, that's just Astrid. That's why it's got a weird name. And we found an anomaly over in Bernard Cribbins. Yeah, go and have a little look at it. 30% failure rate. You've got like flipping 3 skill. You're fine. Yeah, go research that. How's Bernard Cribbins looking, by the way? Is it alright? Nothing too spectacular, to be honest. You're kind of like, you haven't found too much there, but you get on with doing some research around here, around Bernard Cribbins 1, and a small rectangular object on the surface of this planet is deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Okay, you get on with that, and we'll see what's going on there. So over in Shutra, you're having a little kind of look-see what's going on here. You're here, aren't you? Yes, I'd say what you're going to do is with 100 minerals and 200 science, we're taking over these areas. Go. This is ours now. And yet again, another failure. Bloody hell, never mind. Now, we've got plenty of energy and plenty of minerals right now. So one thing we should definitely be cracking on with is I want us to build a colony ship. I need just a little bit more money for that, mind. Okay, we will have the money for that soon enough. Soon we'll be able to build a colony ship. Oh, hello. Unidentified empire in Plov? Really? What was there? What did we find? I thought we didn't find anything in Plov. An arid world. Oh, apparently something was there. That was... Someone's gone and colonised this. Okay, right, okay. This is kind of a big deal, actually. Hang on a minute. Translate alien mural. No. We need to go and figure out who these guys are and if they want to be friendly. That's kind of important over here in Plov. Right, this science ship is almost done with Bernard Cribbins. So as soon as he's done with that, we're sending him back over there to have a little look-see at those aliens, and we'll see if if I'm in the same system as them, whether I can do a science project to analyse their language, because they're the first guys we've run into. Kind of important that we make a good first impression. Right, you head over there, figure out who those aliens are, and just, yeah, do what you can to figure that out. Right, over here in Sutra. Not much actually in Sutra, to be honest, but that's fine. We're just kind of bumbling around here, figuring out what's going on. I mean, mainly we want to kind of hold this area because I want these 2 areas over here. I kind of want mining rights primarily over this area. Yeah, 6 and... what's practice? 4. Oh, yeah. Carenza especially, I just want the mining rights for, really. There we are, the encounter in Plov. They're the beta aliens. We need to get researching them, like, now. Whatever we're doing, like, get on that instead. Because that's more important, okay? We need to reach out to these guys and figure out whether they pose any form of threat to us. This is just a new, very young colony. It doesn't pose any threats to us yet, and we don't want to pose any threat to it either. I mean, they're welcome to it. This whole region's pretty much bloody worthless, but that's fine. We'll just keep the science vessel over here, keeping an eye on them for the time being. Now, as soon as we've got some more money, I think we might at this point have enough money to build a new... Can we build a colony ship yet? Yes, 1 colony ship. Get on it. As soon as we build a colony ship, we can start thinking about Alpha Centauri, because it would be good to have our first colony underway. And we've even actually got a planet we could colonize over here, but it is tropical, not oceanic, so we cannot kind of deal with that for now. There we are. Some stuff in here, nothing spectacular. In that case, you go and have a look-see. We haven't looked over here, have we? Yeah, go and survey this. This is about to become part of our empire. We don't know what's there. We've just sort of decided it's going to be ours. I really hope there's not aliens here, because if so, we're really going to upset them, because we've just basically declared this whole area belongs to us instead. Okay, good. No signs of any aliens immediately, but a whole bunch of planets and moons. Perfect. This is just the sort of place that we want to own. Actually, the game is interestingly saying there is an unidentified empire here, but I'm really hoping it's just referring to the squids that we know what they are already. They're just, you know, space whales. They're fine. It's definitely fine. I really hope we're not about to find this as someone's home system. Because if so, it could be about to go really badly that we're about to build a massive great orbital frontier right on their doorstep. But if we are, they kind of should have got there faster. Meanwhile, while that is happening, we've almost finished investigating the beta aliens, so that's good. As soon as we've done investigating them, we'll be able to hopefully kind of launch some communications, say hello, be really, really friendly and all that. And almost done. Here we go.
Special project complete.
Boom. Okay, we have figured out what we're dealing with here. We have found ourselves the... Wait, who are you? You're the Buhavila, Buhavila, the Buhavila Associated Stars. We've translated their language, we've established communications with the Buhavila Associated Stars. Diplomatic channels are now open, all hostilities have been terminated. There were hostilities? I wasn't aware there were hostilities. Yeah, I imagine they're not going to be that interested in, like, heading over to these areas. Like, there's a lot of energy in Runam. It just feels like that's not really worth expanding to go and get. Let's communicate with them. Oh, hello! Are you a mushroom? I think you're a mushroom. So you must throw away your old ways, Buhavilas. No, that's not a good idea. So let's see what these guys are all about. Wealthy elite, some form of like oligarchy about money, capitalist oligarch mushrooms. They don't sound that warlike. The way forward lies in our hands. No. No. That's a terrible idea. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Excellent. So we've encountered intelligent alien life for the first time. Everything's good. This changes everything, apparently. And no access. And obviously our ship was forced to return because we didn't have access. That's okay. And, oh, there it is. Look at that. That's what I wanted to see. So now we own this massive grey area. What's going on here, by the way? What did we find? Like, are you still... Yeah, you're still bumbling around trying to find something here, even though this game is saying this is an unidentified empire. But this is what I wanted to see. We now actually have a beautiful, slightly expanded empire. We've kind of built a little outpost there. We've basically just declared a whole bunch of stuff belongs to us. You've decided to run on home. You shouldn't have done, but that's fine. So this science ship here, you shouldn't really be here. Could you just go and survey Sirius instead? We kind of need to know that whether there's anything else good going on in our space. Yeah, you head over there, please. So it feels like these guys basically have, yeah, they've got their starting basic system. And then they've got this one colony that's presumably very, very young for the moment, so we don't need to worry about that. No access, yes, I know about that, that's fine. And then we haven't expanded here. Are you about to find, like, a home planet or something? I'm guessing you are. This game is clearly flagging someone's here that's not me. Anyway, is the colony ship done yet? No, the colony ship is almost done. Once the colony ship's done, we can set out towards our new home in Alpha Centauri and start working over there as well. But I'd say at this point, we probably are going to be needing... Well, we're going to need energy, and we're going to need... In fact, yeah, we're definitely going to be needing energy, because colonies eat energy for breakfast. But the question would then be, actually, what's going to be the easiest way of doing it? Possibly the easiest way of doing it is actually going to be heading down to the surface here. Have you guys all expanded yet? Is there anything here that's not doing much? You guys could become a... Yeah, you guys can become a mine. Build a mining network. Oh, apparently I can't. With our current income, this building will stop running eventually. Okay, right. We need more power. I know this is producing 2 food, but we do have a surplus, so build another power plant here. Power plant. Yes, done. Now, the colony ship is completed, isn't it? Do we have the colony ship ready to go? Yes, there we are. The egg carrier. She's called the egg carrier. That's adorable. Right, over to Alpha Centauri. Now, we've got Alpha Centauri... which one is it? Alpha Centauri 3. Not the biggest world, but I'd say it will have to do. It's all we can do for now. Yes, go and colonize it. We can colonize planets to expand the borders of our empire. Let's go do it. And send the egg carrier... And off it goes. And where do we want to... Where do we want the starting point to be? I think it's going to have to be here, because you kind of want to, like, have benefit in all 4 directions, even though it does mean we're going to actually have to, like, pay to scrap these things, but that's fine. Now, apparently we found something over here. 22% failure risk and a large amount of ship debris. Yeah, research that. Hang on. We're actually doing this, by the way. Did that pop-up just get in the way, or is the colony ship actually on the move? No, the colony ship is on the move. Well done, egg carrier. Sirius, what's going on over there? You're supposed to be scanning this area, and have you found anything good? You're doing some research over there. Fine. You know what? Let's go over here and actually start building some mining stations. You've got all these flipping mining stations that you could be getting on with. Get on with it. We need to start investing in this. That thing over there needs to head over here. Physics research is apparently done. Beautiful. So, basic combat rolls is quite good. We've got deflectors for our ships. Colony development speed. Ooh. Colony development speed. That's intriguing. Okay. Could be worth doing. So that research is done. Battle in the last 5,000 years. Wreck ship in very poor condition. The fact that anything remains at all after the damage it must have sustained is testament to their advanced design. Nice. So an expedition to sift through these derelict hulls for valuable technology. Okay. That's worth doing. Yeah, colony development speed. Let's have the colony developing a bit faster, if you'd be so kind. So this ship over here, I could actually go and handle this in a moment. Yeah, 1 science ship in orbit. Click here to view the situation log. Yeah, you know what? Let's just check in with the situation log here. Just finish off scanning through Sirius. There's not really much in Sirius, to be honest. Just like some society research. But a great day for the I didn't realise I would name it like that. A great day for the Infinite Pond, and apparently we have indeed splashed down. Beautiful. We've just gained 60 engineering research. Apparently we just learnt something by landing down here. A planet-spanning ocean of Rookie just off the shore. Excellent archipelago. Fertile island chain. Excellent first landing site. Beautiful. Congratulations, guys. Well done. I'm going to send this science ship over here to see if we can do this thing here. Because this guy here does appear to have 3 stars, which is kind of what the game is asking for. There we are. Yeah, get on with researching that. Please continue. That's going to take you a little while, but we'll see if we can find some good technology buried away in there. Meanwhile, our other science ship can... Let's just keep expanding outwards here. You just go and check out over here. Figure out what's going on towards the edges of our colony. The construction ship is just kind of building up some mining facilities. We basically just want this to be a nice little mining facility area. We have got a massive energy deficit right now. That's probably bad. Wait, we know why that's happening. We know why that's happening. It's because we've just started off this new colony. And we've encountered some form of alien vessels in... Oh dear. Is that where we just went to? What have we just found? Interesting. Gamma aliens. What are they? They are... Oh. Whatever it is, it's actual military oh, it's an actual homeworld, I think. That feels like an actual homeworld. Scan them for now, but let's get over to the situation log and scan these guys, like, right now, please. We need to communicate with these guys. Okay, we've just run into someone else. Good, we've just run into another empire. Let's start communicating with those guys. That's going to take a little while to do. Hopefully they don't mind me just kind of scanning their area and figuring out what they've got, but yeah. From the fact that there is indeed a full stack planet and a fleet and a station over here, a squiddy station by the looks of it. Yeah, I'm guessing this is like a little squiddy station. This is cool. I like this thing. Hopefully they don't mind me just kind of bumbling around and having a scan of their area. But we're going to figure out what's going on here. It's all going to be absolutely fine. So we've got a frontier outpost over here in Shutra. Good. That locks off this area to those guys, which is good because this is a very, very valuable little mining area. Meanwhile, over here in Alpha Centauri, in Rookie. I don't like it being called Rookie. This is obviously New Duckburg. There we are, New Duckburg. So the process will cost 8 energy. 8 energy a month, and will take 7 months. Blimey. Well, we've got plenty of reserves to eat into. We don't need to worry about that yet. They're just founding that. Then this is going to take a fair bit of stuff to clear out of the way. This is unfortunately going to be a bit of an energy and mineral intensive area to get rid of. But that's not too bad. To be honest, like, this toxic cult we should be able to clear. We're going to have tons of spare minerals because we've actually just put a really good stake in the ground for, yeah, some nice kind of mineral producing areas. So we're going to be producing minerals very, very quickly, very, very soon indeed. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, with our first colony established over in Alpha Centauri, albeit not necessarily the best colony, but we've only run into one planet we can actually colonise, so probably best we do that with some aliens run into, and indeed with our first actual proper border outpost set up over some really good mining territories. I'm going to call it a part here. More soon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just really enjoying playing this. This kind of probably won't be like the main video from now. It'll just be like, you know, a little video that's in the background, a second video every day for you. So yes, more soon, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and a special project has been completed here in Stellaris. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
I've got plans. Dad, this is my plan. International Peacekeeping Force. I'm here to bring peace. It's a tsunami of monkeys. This is literally a tidal wave of monkeys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't be here. Don't be standing here. Okay. Oh, you want more peace? Here, have some more. Have some more.